Hi everyone, this is OhYes MC, and today we're going to be teaching you how to fully install Eclipse and run it to create your Bukkit plugins. And I've got 3 links, all of them will be in the description, and these are all the ones you need to get Eclipse. So the first one we're going to go to is this one, if I copy and paste that into my browser. This is to download the Java JDK 7. Make sure you get Java JDK 7 and not Java JDK 8, because if it's 8 it will not work. But however, you can actually download 7 and 8 if you wanted to, and then you can actually change the properties in Eclipse to use 7 instead. But basically the reason why we use 7 is because with 8 it won't work, because the servers aren't updated to work with Java JDK 8 at the moment. So when you go onto the link, you'll see this. You might have like a little box at the beginning which will say agree or something. Just click skip or ask me later or whatever it says, and you'll come into this page, and you want to go down to here to the Java SE Development Kit 7U79. Click accept license agreement, and then down here it'll have all of the different operating system types, and obviously you have Windows. If you have a Windows 32-bit, you want to click the x86 one and download that one. If you have Windows x64, you'll get the one which says x64. So 64-bit this one, 32-bit this one. You can check what bit your computer has by going into the Start menu, right-clicking on Computer, going down to Properties, and it'll come up in like a huge little screen like this, and under the system sort of tab, it'll say system type, and for example my one is 64-bit, so I would download the Windows X 64-bit one and click that. Once it's all downloaded, you'll get an exe file. Just run that and it will install it for you. The next one you want to get is this one, which is the Bukkit. Bukkit, because at the moment you can't actually get Bukkit off the Bukkit site, because they closed it all down quite a while back. But you can still actually make plugins with it though, and I've actually found this, which is a forum post on it, which is which basically has the link to it. You want to go down to this post by JY, this link here, and left click on that link. It will give you the jar file in a download. This will automatically load it for you. You can feel free to scan it with like antiviruses or anything. I haven't, but it's not a virus. It works fine with me. Once you get that, you want to now go on to the last link, which is the actual link for your coding program, which is Eclipse. You'll come down to the downloads. I do so believe you want to get the Java IDE for Java developers. If that doesn't work, then I think you want to get this one. But I'm pretty sure you want to get the Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and you want to go where it says Windows. You can get different ones. See, it's Windows, little scroll down menu, Windows, Linux, and Mac. So that works. But if you want Windows, as I said before, you should probably now know what bit your computer is. So simply download 32-bit, 64-bit. So for example, I'd click 64-bit, and it give you this page, and you want to click on the download link here. Once you do that, it will download into a zip file, which you then want to extract onto your desktop. And I'm pretty sure it will create a folder like this. If you don't know how to extract, basically right click on the zip file and click extract to, and it'll be like ... on it, and then you can click where to extract it to, and it'll extract to here, which is in the and it'll give you this little folder here. Once you open up that, you will have all this. This Eclipse application is what you'll be using. So usually what I like to do is right click on the exe application, click create shortcut, and then drag the shortcut to somewhere where I'll be using it. For example, my desktop. I already have one actually, so I'm gonna put that into my recycle bin. But once you do that, you can then open up Eclipse from the shortcut. And I've got Luna at the moment. There's tons of different ones. There's Luna, Kepler. I think there's one's called Maru. Let me see. Let me check. But there's quite a lot of different types of Eclipse actually. But I personally use Luna, so if you want Luna, then get that. But I think you can click on this, and there's different types of them. So on the IDE for Java developers, yeah, and it's got the releases. Look, there's like Mars, Luna, Kepler, Juno, Indigo, Helios, absolutely tons of different ones. I usually have the Luna one, but Kepler is the second choice, which I would use. Once it does this, it'll come up asking you what workspace you want to use. So workspace is basically where all of your projects will be saved and everything like that. So I simply just save it under users, and then your whatever profile you're using, and then /workspace. Click OK, and it will come up with that. Where it says ask me this every time, or don't ask me this again, I usually keep that unticked because sometimes I might decide to change the workspace. So it takes quite a tiny bit to load up, but once it does, I'll be back with you. Okay, so we are back, and this has loaded up now. But when the first time you load it up, you should see a welcome screen or something. Just click the X in the top right of that, and it'll come to something which looks a bit like this. Actually, no, it will look like if this will load up and stop lagging, it will look a bit like this. And yeah, so once you onto this page, you'll want to head over to my first tutorial, where we'll be looking how to send the player messages. So that will be fun. So make sure to do that. And once you have, yeah, well, that's it. So you've now got Eclipse, and whenever you want to code, just go into that. Okay, so obviously you won't know what to do at the moment, so go over to my tutorial. I'll probably have an annotation on the screen right now. You can click that to go to the first tutorial, and that will explain how to do some cool stuff with Minecraft. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and make sure to like the video, because it really helps, and thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.